Hey guys, and welcome back. So we managed to get some of the Devil's crew.
All right.
Grand, my friend. Thanks for asking.
So now we've got to go and have a chat with him. Wonder what he wants to talk about.
So, Henry, shall we celebrate the return of these two bastards?
You don't have to ask me twice. The first round's on me.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Let's just keep silent.
It's as you say, Zizka, that we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To me, then.
May he live long and longer for every drink.
Ah, how you drink, he live forever.
Want a punch in the snout.
Don't start, you pair of cocks. To Henry.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only then? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was Dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the woman's. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
The beer is flowing like water.
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo miejsce młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie, pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Oh,
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Fellas,
I could not say it better. Amen!
The next morning. Oh, we're gonna have a raging hangover.
oh, kurwa. I feel like shit.
Let's see what he says about the guns,
Your
actually.
hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Honestly, I've no idea. But I haven't felt this sick in a long time.
Aye, well, Janos and Adder didn't spare you. But usually they only drink someone under the table like that just once.
You always drink like that.
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adder, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it.
Okay, so I guess this is when we...
It's filthy again.
Okay, I guess we move on to the next part of the story, which is the into the underworld, which is going to where? Kattenberg. I forgot how to say it for a moment. Okay, fastest way will be from here, I'd say. And then we can just ride along. Wolves flee 80%, got away. That's good, because we don't have our war armor on. Might buy some healing potions off this apothecary.
How can I help you?
Show me your...
Okay,
Word
haggle.
about the price. Sure. Why not? Satisfied. That's all. You see? Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
Okay, and then to this one, we'll have a second. Oh, I like how kitted Henry is up now. Looks good with his shield. Surazic sword. I need a fancy hat though.
Go.
Alright, to Kittenberg. We could just cut across here, I think it'll be way faster. I need to find some belladonna so I can make some savior snaps.
Ka! Quick, quick.
Go.
Ka!
Go. Go. Go.
Quick.
Stand still.
Nope.
Ka!
I need to unlock a perk that stops the horse from doing that, I think. Surely there's a perk for that. Horsemanship.
Ka! Ka! Ka!
Oh! One day I'll get good at riding the horse. Whoa, that place looks massive.
Go!
I haven't actually been in there yet. Very interested to see how big the streets are or what they look like.
Quick! Ka!
Oh, there's the main gate there.
Quick! Ka!
Whoa!
Are you blind?
You there.
Just
Oh,
your
Christ,
horse?
come here.
Watch out.
Watch out for that horse.
Where are you headed? Come back. We need to talk.
A good-looking man like you working as a guard. It seems like a shame to me.
Huh? I have to keep watch so that...
That what?
Just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. But what good are
Greetings.
fortifications you can't defend?
Look how big this area is. This is so cool.
Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
A fountain?
Can that be
Where
right?
does the water come from?
Salvation cannot
Here,
be for sale.
in the middle of the city.
But what do they say? Pay, and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay. A sweet red, a sparkling white.
Ooh, nice. An armorer.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Such dir was aus.
Noble Chris.
Heute ist es wunderschön.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
What do you have?
No, I don't have anything to sell.
I'd like to discuss the price. How's
You...
do you
Well...
I could go.
Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay. Might as well get in there and repair all of our stuff. Put all the stuff on the horse, no point carrying it all with us. Okay. Perfect.
I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year.
See you next time. Take care. God be with you.
This place is massive. This is a lot bigger than Rete. Discovered an apothecary. This must be... Ooh, what sort of swords and stuff do they have in here?
Where did you get that new bench? Sounds a little freaky. Might be getting splinters from it. Nowhere. I made it myself. You? Don't lie.
Phew, it's just you.
Do that. You think it's hard? Planing a few planks of wood.
Battle longsword.
Get a hold of some wood and
I love the way that it has like items
think you could manage some kind
so
of
you can actually see them, what they look like. In a bakery. But baker's always good. Another armorer, general trader.
Henry, I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just about him. I got a job in an alehouse, and I must have heard all the gossip about this sinful city. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same, but work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humor.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goat skin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
That's a long story. And there's no time for it. I'm gonna look for that beggar.
Fine. I understand. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Okay.
You're acting like a child.
Might as well take the horse. Oh, it's outside of Kuttenberg.
I'll be closing soon. Stop while you can.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Last chance.
This place has seen better days. This must be all left over from the siege.
Watch where you're going!
Listen, again.
I'm sorry.
Cheers. Praise God.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
What's that got to do with me? If you want to nose around here, you'll have to go through Chenyek.
Could you...
In case you haven't caught on yet, he's not like... He's got this place under his thumb, that's all.
Right.
Good day.
Bigger, bigger. Ruffian.
I'm sorry.
What's the hold up, innkeeper? One beer, please.
I apologize.
Wine with those hairs for him.
A beer and a rag, please.
I reckon he's been sitting here a while.
Ah, there we go.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
Who are you? And you're a people?
Well, I'm Chenyek.
All right. But why all that horse shit about whether I'd fit in with you or not?
Look at it like this. This is a place for a certain sort of people what have their own rules. Although folk usually think we don't play by no rules.
Oh. Is this like a thieves guild type thing?
Ah, I reckon I see now.
Grand.
How about I invite you for a drink? We'll have a beer, chat about life.
You ain't got a clue, do you? Fellas don't come to this place for booze. You cough up a bit of glint, and I'll tell you about Goatskin. But don't bother trying to get matey with me.
I hope it'll be worth it.
That depends how much that wretch is worth to you. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I'd try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks.
I wish you luck then. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Poverty and modesty are the sole and true virtues in a Christian's life. Even the church is supposed to be poor.
Nicely put, but wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself will be set ablaze with purifying fire.
I knew you were different.
I knew right away that the people who meet here in the hole are a different bunch.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Oh.
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed.
Oh, yes.
All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what you've said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honor the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the guild.
To the guild!
Awesome. Part of the guild? Of the Holy Roman Flame or something? I wasn't
That reminds
listening
me,
too much.
I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Cabbage.
That cabbage you said you were eating all the time?
Brilliant! Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
Okay, where's Knuckles? Was this Knuckles?
Hey, come here.
What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come closer. You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
It sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
Well, I'll stick to what Chenyek told me. I'm not complicating it by stealing wine.
Well, that's a shame.
Chenyek said you could give me some gear, too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you.
Quick finger, Nighthawk. Oh, nice. Okay. We'll continue on with the main quest. So we need to actually... wait until nighttime. Come on,
Easy.
horsey.
Good horse.
You silly doggy.
Oh, I think it's because we're in town. That's why.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Might as well just run. You discovered underground crossroads. How do I get one of those?
You don't get it. I love you. More than my own brother.
That much, eh?
Yeah, not my brother. More than my own wife.
Greetings, my friend.
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
I don't know him, but this is a miner's tavern. They'll know better than me. Or wait. Farewell.
All right, man?
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. Do you know him by any chance? I heard he hangs around here.
Goatskin? I've heard of him, aye. But we don't come to War Tavern, that's for sure. We ain't no saints. Literally. And we don't stoop to rubbing shoulders with the likes of him. And he ain't interested in us either.
Any idea what places he goes to?
Hard to say. He hangs around this area, and the word is he's got some wench in the bathhouse in the Heradic quarter. Round the corner from here.
Oh, nice.
That's all I need.
Kidder,
You're not fair these parts, eh? Good. Come and have an ale with us.
Great. Excuse me. Bit of everything, and some good wine to begin with.
Hey, handsome. Ugh, it's late. What do you want from me?
Have you got anything good to drink?
Of course I...
No, thanks.
Suit yourself. Wish you a pleasant evening.
Come here. Are you being cautious of me?
Let's drink. To your health.
What do you want at this time of night?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
You know Goatskin's seeing one of your girls?
What? Nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past my girls, but I can't believe they choose to hang out with a vagabond like that.
That's what I heard.
Everyone badmouths whores. You know what it's like. Nobody stands up for them. But if it's true, then as soon as I found out who, she'll be out on her arse.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I reckon he'd be... What was that sound? So you're doing that, right then?
Oh.
I wish you a pleasant evening.
I'm looking for a fella called Goat.
Aye. He turns up now and again. The bastard's ruining my...
Let me guess.
One was for...
And you wouldn't have some...
You bet it would. But if I... That bitch Mary...
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care. But when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... Oh, never mind.
Is that all you know about Goatskin?
Ain't that enough for you? I'm not here to know stuff, in case you hadn't realised.
Thanks then. I'll be off.
If you find him, give him a slap from me. See you soon, my friend.
What the hell is this? Why is it open?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him?
I'm pretty sure that's her.
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin, but you're the first who wants goat skin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
Aye, that's him. Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I can't help you. I could help you with other things, though. Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement.
See you later.
And then maybe something more.
Drink.
Let's drink.
I'm looking for...
My, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I couldn't care less about you?
But I do.
So, I know goats.
Why is he hiding? Who from?
How should I know? He's never far from trouble. Goes with his trade, doesn't it?
Where is he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
How about some coin? Would that loosen your tongue?
I take coin for a lot of things, but never for ratting. Even a whore can have morals, you know.
Look, I'll find him either way. I found slippier bastards than that goat skin of yours. And if I'm in a good mood when I find him, I might not even hurt him. But if you keep making it difficult for me, I'm gonna lose my patience. And then it's gonna get nasty. For both you and goat skin. So what'll it be?
You think you can scare me with your I'm a bathhouse whore, in case you haven't noticed. I let myself get fucked for money, and not always nicely. Perverts, rapists, pigs every blessed day, so I don't give a shit.
All right.
Goat skin will he might be a nobody. Now excuse.
The seamstress?
I've neither the time... Care, my friend.
Okay.
Do you get a lot of German merchants here?
We used to. From all over the place. But mainly Lausitz. But there aren't so many these days, unfortunately.
How come?
I don't know, but it's a pity. Merchants tend to have bulging purses. They'll come back, though. There's one German here right now, as it happens. Udo, he's called. But that's all I can tell you about him.
He just drinks it.
Drinks and plays...
Thanks.
You're welcome. But stick around. See you
Okay,
later, my friend.
we can talk to him and set a trap. So he's the one playing dice here.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Greetings.
What? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich, von Skalitz.
I'm Udo, from Taubisch. Nein, Tauberhofs, Heim. Scheiße. Aus Tauberbischofsheim.
Aha.
Ebenfalls.
I think it's about time you headed home, Goodman.
Pa. Home? So early? Warum?
We're about to close the place. You should go home. I'm keeping an eye on things here, and I'd hate to get in trouble. Understand?
Ah, so. You're watching here. Naja, I will pack up and go.
Don't worry. We're open again tomorrow.
Ja, ja.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Follow the German merchant.
Flüge hoch! Ich bin drunk. Love, Kürzenberg. Flüge hoch! Kürzenberg. Kürzenberg. What a lovely city.
Oh, I thought that was him.
Krüger hoch!
There's something off about that new gamekeeper. What makes you say that?
Ticka zacka, ticka zacka. Hoi, hoi, hoi.
All right, minor Freunde. Hand over the geld and I won't, you know.
What's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see that. I think you should go, Herr Udo.
Yeah, yeah. Dangle.
This is some mix-up. I wasn't going to rob him, honest.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
Yeah, that's me, What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel on his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I get that, but do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, glint to take off.
I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. How much do you want so you can disappear in peace?
Not much, a few score groschen. But that won't be a problem for a well-heeled fella like yourself.
Here you are. But you're gonna talk, right?
Right. Well, I like talking, you know, like... What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Does this gentleman have a name?
He does. He's one of them, you know, Jews. Samuel, his name is. He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. I reckon I know what I need to know. Now clear off, since I've filled your purse for you.
Of course. I'm going.
Okay, where to next? Okay, so that's a distance away. Drink stand.
You silly doggy.
You silly doggy. Jewish Quarter in Kuttenberg.
Oh, Frein. Good doggy. Good boy. What was that sound?
There was nothing.
What's going on here? Right. I suppose it was nothing.
Okay, let's have a quick save.
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
Goy? That's some kind of sausage, isn't it?
Are you stupid? Or is that supposed to be a joke? I am not in the mood for humor. Tell me what you want. What do you want with...
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
Easy. Because it isn't just anyone looking for him.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein. It'd be better for Samuel to say what he knows, if he doesn't want any unnecessary trouble.
I do not care who sent you. You will not impress me like that. We play by my rules here.
So how can I impress you?
Impressions are worth nothing. I'm only of interest to you Goyim when you need something. To you, I'm just a dirty Jew.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix. You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
All right, I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
Right. Morning, abandoned house with a yard.
Not morning, evening.
But you just said...
At the start of the day. My day starts when 3 stars appear in the sky. Not that those bastards care. They just go there after sunset. But you won't find them today. It's too late. If you get them to let you join them, try and find out what they're planning, and then come and see me, and you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
All right. We're going to play Spy.
It happens. Just watch.
All right, guys. On this note, we're going to end this episode here. So if you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.